That's crazy. Wow. What did you do?
Maybe it was a weaker strike.
Upset the Lord.
You know what it was, Kyle? You know, remember post-show last week when we were talking to Wendigoon and you said, I was talking to Taylor and we both agreed that we would not do a joke about selling our soul to the devil.
Yeah. I wanted to do a bit on the show where Woody sold his soul to the devil, but I didn't even suggest it to him because I was like, I know that he's an atheist, but he wouldn't sell his soul to an like, all right, here, imagine this is the bit. A guest comes on the show and he has sent Woody the paperwork already, and there's a Lancet in there and everything. He's got to prick his thumb, put a bloody fucking thumbprint on a real contract that says that this man, as an arbiter for Satan himself, gains access to Woody's eternal soul. And it's a well-written contract and everything. I wouldn't sign the contract, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't go through with it. I will
sell you my soul for a crisp $20 bill every week.
You know,
I'll just make it a recurring.
That's the Halloween episode. We gotta find someone to buy his soul.
Kyle, you want to go in on split Woody's soul? $10.
I so want to buy his soul. Let's both give him $10, and we will be co-owners of his soul.
What if, like, immediately our lives improve and his collapse? Like immediately.
Your bench goes up 75 pounds. You're like, what happened?
Well, that makes sense. God. You guys would have split mine. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just get more powerful in every way. But every week, Woody looks like the guy from Thinner. He's just like becoming tiny. Yeah. Like the crypt. He's turning into the Crypt Keeper a week. He's
looking more and more like a Mexican alien. Every single week, just kind of crisping up and fading away, just eyes sinking further and further into his skull.
Like, hey, about that soul, and we're like, I don't have it with me. You know, I'll remember next week, and we don't remember next week.
It'll be like when we get to the pearly gates. It's like if our soul gets declined, we can be like, really? Let me check my wallet. Try this one, and they'll be like, this is an even worse half of a soul. It belongs to the devil. What are you doing with this guy? And it's like, oh well. You're right. I guess I don't want. We shouldn't bring his soul to heaven.
Yeah, we'll leave it here.
If we
probably should sell it to the devil at some point if we're going to be the owners of the soul ourselves. I wanted to find.
I don't want to be involved in a devil deal. I can't help.
I think. Well, it's Woody's soul we're giving them. It's not ours. You know, if it were that, then I wouldn't.
But God's going to know that we were middlemaning for the devil.
God's going to know that we purchased Woody's soul. I don't think that we're getting out of this.
I think that the reason we purchase it is to keep him from selling it to Satan. Would Woody rather have his soul possessed by the Lord of Darkness or two retards? Clearly, us.
I
wouldn't do anything with it. I'd put it in my.
The whole thing.
You want to actually sell? Oh, well, I was being more benevolent. I was thinking I would take my half of the soul contract, put it in there in my safe.
In the business of flipping souls, it would seem.
You're going to make a cool
that's exactly what I thought.
$15.
This is
The Simpsons did this first.
This is capitalism.
Yeah, the Simpsons did do this.
Here we have Woody, who has no interest in his soul. He finds it have zero value, and here we have Satan, who finds nothing to be more valuable. You know, it seems like you want to be.
I really
that
need to cut out the middleman. Maybe I'll get rid of my gray hair.
What would actually happen is we would get bamboozled by the devil because he's smarter than we are. And he would get us by virtue of the fact that we sold the soul to him. He'd be like, now you've lost your souls also. 3 for 1 for him.
Too late, fucker.
Too late?
I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion. You're thinking about the devil.
I already sold mine.
I think Johnny plays the fiddle better than the devil. No, I have that backwards.
Everyone knows that
beat Johnny.
The devil plays better than Johnny. Everyone knows the devil plays better than Johnny. Mostly because he has accompaniment. Those demons and then a band of demons joined in, and it sounded a little something like this. And they fucking play, and it's like, oh, that sounds pretty good. But when the devil hits his lick, it's like, that's a way cleaner, longer, better lick than what Johnny hit. It's definitely superior.
When that song is performed, does the same person do both parts?
Charlie Daniels. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I had it in my head. There were like 2 fiddlers on stage. One was clearly better.
Charlie Daniels is known as a very good fiddler, as you might imagine, since he actually has the whole song about the thing. Is he dead? He's a fit guy. You know, I remember that. I remember him being very svelte, very, very long and slender. No,
I thought he was a big fat fiddler who was from olden times.
Yeah.
So I would not sell my soul to the devil. That seems like there's nothing to gain there, and a whole lot to lose.
There he is.
Your soul.
Down here, rising up your bow and play your fiddle hard. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Hope he's alive.
He looks like he's alive.
Good for him. Rocking it.
Oh no, he died in 2020. Now I look better.
Oh, was it COVID?
That's a good question. But
He doesn't look like the kind of guy who'd line up for a vaccine.
I bet it was pretty much heart disease is the easiest layup. Pretty much everybody dies of that.
I remembered him being heavier, but in that photo Zach showed there, he looks. For those of you who don't know, Charlie Daniels Band. Check him out on YouTube. Some country music from the.
Taylor, I'm going to
90s.
ask you to pronounce this for me.
Hemorrhagic stroke.
I made a good choice.
So he had a brain hemorrhage.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks for him. The devil finally took him to the great beyond.
Maybe you made it that the devil got him. We don't know.
I don't know. Did he sell his soul to the devil? I don't know anything about this guy other than the last 45 seconds of you guys talking about him.
You don't know the song. You don't know the lyrics of the song? The story of the song?
I know.
Well, we should probably move along.
Then.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, who was that guy?
Let us down again.
Who is the fucking black guy who sold his soul to the devil in the old, like,
Oh, brother, where art
legend? Robert something. Where it's like he was the best fiddler ever, and in the early 1900s, he sold his soul to the devil to be the best fiddler, which is, I would ask for more. I wouldn't do it, but if someone consulted me on it, I would say ask for more than that, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do know in the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which is a great movie, the black kid they picked up just had sold his soul to the devil at a crossroads, like a crossroads demon, to play the guitar. And and he
I have
tells
seen that movie, so that must be what I'm thinking.
son, you sold your eternal soul. It's fucking great. That's a good movie.
Dude,
I was gonna say, I think you wrote in the chat the other day that you've been reading horror books or something.
Yeah.
As we lead into the spooky month of October, what have you been reading?
I went to this like discount bookstore probably like a month ago and was just poking around, and within like picking 2 books out, I was like, oh my God, like you can get like, these are like 1,000-page books for $4.99. And so I bought a bunch of them. I got the Necronomicon, which is the compilation of H.P. Lovecraft's horror short stories. And I've read most of that now. It's very good, mostly.
I've read a lot of that too.
Anthology. Have you?
Yeah, of course. I'm a big fan of H.P. Lovecraft as most. Well,
yeah, I
don't
like
read too much about him, or you might like him less. Oh, you'll love him.
I know. I know his cat's name. If you know that lore about him, but yeah, that was, or no, what was that? Yeah, that was him. That was him who named his cat the N-word. I'm pretty sure.
So
that
you know
that
who
flew
else
in
had
the
a pet?
20s.
Wings of Redemption, also one of my favorite soundboard clips. It's Wings. It's not altered. It's just Wings saying, "I had a dog named Ninja." And it's like, yeah,
Jesus, dude. It's like you were born in the late 80s, Wings. Like that's not, or mid 80s. I don't fucking know. But
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the Necronomicon,
86.
I've been reading that. That's a really good one. But like I won't say it's like all a banger or anything, because like any anthology book, there's big wins, big like where you're like at the end of that short story and you're like, fuck, I wish this was fleshed out more. I wish there were 500 more pages of this story. And then there are other ones where you get like 15 pages into the 30-page short story and you're like, this one just isn't doing it for me. And then you just flip to the next one and go
Stephen
there.
King has those. I read like,
yeah,
I don't know, one of those anthologies with just tons of stories.
I have I bought a couple giant books that were sci-fi anthology, and like I don't have nearly as much experience reading sci-fi as I do fantasy and horror, and so I've been doing that more like just before bed. Like I'll read a few of those. It's just called like they're compilation books from like the 2000, like 1998, like, and it's a bunch of I just say they're older books because I don't even know what you would call them. It's just like the best sci-fi, of 1998 or whatever. And it's like 1,200 pages of short stories. And what I found with sci-fi is that even more than horror, or maybe it's just I enjoy that genre not as much as horror, is like real early in stories, you'll be like, oh, this is just stupid. Like this is really bad. But then the chasm is so great. There's other sci-fi ones where you're reading and you're like pissed that it ends. Where you're like, fuck, that premise was so good. I wish this author like fleshed it out further instead of kind of leaving a cliffhanger.
Some sci-fi books have me going at like, if my brain was an engine, it's maxed out. I'm redlining to keep up with this fucking book. Like, wait a minute, I need to visual. Like, Three Body Problem did that a lot to me. And I kind of like that. I kind of like
trailer for that's out.
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, I like a book that makes me work at it.
Yeah. I've got this. I've got a thriller anthology book. It's called Thriller, I think. And it's maybe Stephen King edited it or some like well-known author edited it. And it's got a bunch of like thriller style stories in there. I don't know why. I just saw they had a bunch of anthology style books available. And so I bought like 9 of them. And it was only like $50-$60 for probably 15,000 pages.
I found a website a while back where you could just buy boxes of books and you could pick the genre you wanted to purchase. And every time I try to wait for them to restock, they're sold out of sci-fi and fantasy. And it's just like, oh, do you want 25 pounds of romance novels? It's like, fuck you. No, I want 25 pounds of sci-fi and fantasy. That's how they sell them, like by the pound. You just get a crate full of books.
I would do that. I would definitely do that.
I wanted it, but you know what it'd be? It'd be like that time I bought all those magic cards.
Oh yeah, they're just all trash. I
was like, what do you
There's a lot of land in here.
Oh my god, we're never going to run out of land. It was so. I think I bought.
Do a horror box. You like horror?
I think that was always sold out too. I should check again. It's like 3 months in a row that they didn't restock. But I have a lot of books here that I haven't read. I'll send you a picture later of the library is a strong word of the book pile.
The bookshelf, not even a shelf, just a pile.
Well, the shelf's full, and then the second shelf's. I've got 2 or 3 shelves full of a bunch of stuff, but a lot of it's fantasy, and a lot of it I haven't gotten to. But I like the old stuff. I like I like Jules Verne a lot, and I really like the all the Cthulhu stuff. I really like that, but then the more I learned about your boy. He's a real he's like the OG incel. That guy was a fucking loser. Lovecraft?
Who cares as long as it's a good story?
Fair enough.
As long as it's a good story.
Well, Slush Puppy's going to join. Oh, no, he's not. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know I did. Check out all of our wonderful sponsors down below. There's many of them. It's the time to join the Patreon. It's the end of the month. You roll right into October for the spooky month of Patreon, which is exactly like every other month.
Shit. But we have costumes to do.
We do have costumes to do. Yes.
I love doing the costumes.
Yeah. I'd like to see one where it looks like your head is off your shoulders, but over here, like offset with some sort of tomfool trickery.
Maybe we'll do a theme this year.
I got to start thinking. Yeah, I got to start thinking. I like when we surprise each other. I enjoy that. So as much as the theme would be fun, I always enjoy the surprise of when Woody showed up with those short shorts.
that was one of my better ones.
Dangle is your best costume. It's one of the best costumes I've ever seen from someone.
Zach, don't end it yet. Is there a picture of me as Dangle somewhere on the internet?
I bet there is.
Was incredible. That Dangle blew
You're in much better
everything
shape
else out of the water. Yes.
Oh my.
Yes, you are.
This is the first picture I found that I don't want to share.
Dress up like that.
You're like, oh, well, not that one.
Now, I'm not suggesting that. Like just a thought. Someone could dress up as that guy with the huge ass that we keep laughing about. That does all the pranks and stuff. He's got the big fake ass under his shorts. I don't know what's about to happen.
Oh, I love that.
Short. Those are short shorts. Looks like you're cranking out some pull-ups here on stream. All right.
Oh,
look at those calves.
I am not enjoying that.
Oh, my goodness.
This is just a bet. Zach, please stop.
Well, that was a good look. That was a good look.
Well, I guess that's the show now.
PKA 667.